What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and this is episode 15 of AC Reggiana's Rebuild. We are finally in Serie A, but are we going to stay up this season? Alright, guys, so this is the start of season 4, so that means we have done some transfer business. Let's have a look at our new players, shall we? There was a number of players in our first team that I was actually trying to offload this season, but there was no offer for them. So I only managed to sell one of our player, which is Gian Marco Crespi. So if you guys remember, we actually signed him during our first season in Serie B. Alright, he was actually signed to compete with Venturi. He did quite well in his first season, with us, but in the last season, right, he did not started well. And with the signing of Cardinelli, as you guys know, Cardinelli, started playing so well. He was a very, very good goalkeeper, a solid goalkeeper for us. So there was actually no spot for Crespi, to be in our team. We are, as you guys know, we already have Cardinelli, Lapo Nawa, and Kasi, and even Venturi as well, right? So you guys know. So if you include Crespi, there's already 5 goalkeepers in our team, and with the wage budget that we have, right, I think it was actually a very good deal to offload him. 81k is not a bad value to get for this player, and yeah, just good luck to him. I've also sent Kapani on a loan to Perugia in Serie CB. As you guys remember, last season, we signed him last season, and to be honest, he was a backup to Triple Delhi, and whenever we called him upon, he did not play well. We ended up playing Guglielmotti more than him. So yeah, sending him on a loan, his contract is going to be expiring at the end of this season. So sending him on a loan, hopefully Perugia will opt to, sign him on I don't know, on a permanent deal. Because if you have a look at this, I think he has actually found his level. He's playing quite well in Serie C, 4 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, 7.60 average rating. I think Serie C might be his level. So playing in Perugia, I hope he will get a permanent deal there. So, just bye-bye to you, Kapani. All right, so the most exciting part of any transfer window, transfer in. As you guys know, we didn't had a lot of wage budget to work on, a lot of transfer budget to work on, so we could not make a lot of signing. And yeah, I hope that the signings that I've made for this season is going to be good enough to keep us in Serie A. I'm not looking to finish for a mid-table, or anything like that. I just hope for a survival series, a survival season, sorry, in Serie A this season. All right, so as you guys know, I think if you guys have watched the last episode, you guys have known about, Luca Malacca, Daniel Vieto, Dorian Palucci, and Luca De Maggio. So, I won't talk a lot about them. And our first signing is Matteo Cardinelli. We actually got him on loan, from Sassuolo last season, and he played quite well for us in Serie B. So, and he had a clause, we had an optional future fee of, a certain amount of matches played, and we signed him on a transfer fee of 5,750. So, to be honest, if he plays well, even if he becomes a good Serie A player, I think this is going to be one of the best signing that I've done in FM23. All right. Okay, so the second player that I have signed is Owen Beck from Liverpool. To be honest, I was actually looking, to sign left wing back because Guglielmotti, we did not extended his contract. So he left on a free. And Kapani, as you guys know, we loaned him out to Perugia in Serie C. So I was actually looking for a left wing back, and with the wage budget that we have, with the amount of transfer budget that we have, we could not sign any Serie A quality player, or maybe any Serie B quality player as well. They were asking a lot of wages from us, and Owen Beck was actually transfer listed in Liverpool. All right, so we signed him on a transfer fee of 140k, which is quite good. And to be honest, he actually has a little bit of a potential to realize. And if he can do that, for this season, he will be playing as a backup. All right, and he will be competing with another backup left wing back that I've actually signed on a loan. All right, so yeah, so if he turns out, if he grew, if he improved, to be a good player, at least a 3.5 star player, or maybe a Serie A quality player, right? Obviously, we'll keep him on, or else even now he's already valued, his maximum value is at about 250k. So yeah, if he doesn't work well, if he doesn't work well, we can always sell him on a profit. He's on a 4-year deal with us, so yeah, I'm sure within these 4 years he will be able to grow at least a little bit, right? All right, so like I mentioned to you guys, we have signed another left wing back, and it is going to be Marcelo Medina from River Plate. Is it from River Plate? Yeah. Is it? It is from River Plate. All right. So we have actually signed him on a loan transfer this season. So if you look at his current ability, obviously he is better than Owen Beck. Let's just compare him to Owen Beck. I think surely, yeah, he is way better than Owen Beck in terms of, the defending, the mental part, the physical as well. So obviously as you guys know, our first choice left wing back is going to be Triple Delhi, and the second one will be Marcelo Medina. And if any of them get injured, we will bring on, Owen Beck to be in our bench. All right, so he actually looks really, really good. And we even have an optional feature fee of 3.1 million. I'm not sure whether, we will even have that amount of transfer budget next season, to trigger this optional feature fee. But if he plays well, we will have a look, on whether we can sign him on a permanent deal or not. He's only 18 years old. He have a 5-star potential ability. Yeah, he looks quite good, guys. Seriously, he looks quite good. So hopefully, in the absence of Triple Delhi, Marcelo Medina will be able to do a good job. Okay. All right, guys. So a new striker in our team, David Flakus is it Bozilch? I think it's Bozilch. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him David. I'm just gonna call him David. All right, so he's a Slovenian striker that we have signed on a free transfer. So last season he actually played Serie A, with Verona, but he did not play well. 13 appearances, no goals at all, with an average rating of 6.28. So hopefully with us, obviously I'm not gonna be starting him. He's gonna be a backup to Esposito, and who knows, coming off the bench, he might be able to, put up some good performance for us. And yeah, who knows, right? Who knows? I'm not expecting a lot from him. We signed him on a free transfer. The wages we are paying him is not that bad as well. 280k per annum. So yeah, hopefully, he will come off the bench, play well for us, score some goals for us, and win us some games, right? All right. Okay, so another one of our striker that we have signed, to compete with Leonardo Candelone. As you guys know, Raimundo was our second striker last season, playing as a pressing forward, and he played really, really well. But we could not sign him on a permanent deal. We actually had a transfer fee agreed on, with Raimundo's parent club, but he didn't wanted to join us. Seriously, such a traitor. All right, so with that, we have actually signed Ghassan Ahmad. Is it Ahad May or Ahmad? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna call him Ghassan. If there's any Moroccan, watching the video, do let me know. How am I supposed to pronounce his name? I think it's Ahad May, right? Ahad May, Ghassan Ahmed. I'm not sure. All right, so we actually signed him on a free, and yeah, I'm not sure where is he from. Yeah, he was actually from Ipswich. All right, so he was just released from Ipswich, and yeah, we signed him on a transfer, on a free transfer. And to be honest, I think he's going to be quite a good competition for Candelone. All right, so if you look at their polygon, right, they actually looks very, very similar. Apart from their, their aerial technical ability, Gassan is actually way better than that, compared to Leonardo. And Leonardo is better in terms of, he's faster. He has a better vision. So I think, playing them, letting them compete for the pressing forward role, right? I think it's going to be quite interesting to see who will come out on top this season. As such, Leonardo has actually started this season well. 3 goals in his last three or 2 appearances. So it has been quite a good start for him. And let's see if Ghassan can actually compete with him for that. All right, so a new midfielders, a new midfielder that we have signed to be our 5th choice defensive midfielder in the team. As you guys know, we have the likes of Bresciani, we have Deriva, we have Alessandro Riccardi, and who's the other guy named Filippo Nardi. Yeah, so Christian Regaldo, I've actually signed him to be as a backup, because last season, as you guys knew, Bresciani had a problem with injuries, and even this season, at the start of this season, he's injured. He's going to be missing our game today as well. So, having another number in the team, and yeah, if you look at him, he have a little bit of a potential to be a decent Serie A player. And even now, he doesn't look that bad. And he have actually already scored 1 goal and 1 assist in his last appearances in the Italian Cup. Coming off the bench, if you have a look at this, coming off the bench, 1 goal, 1 assist, 8.20 average rating. So hopefully, he'll be able to, put up a good performance for us today in this game because he will be starting in our game today. All right. All right. So another one of our center back that we have signed this season. Okay. So we actually signed Lei Kawana from Brighton on a loan. All right. So to be honest, it was really, really hard for us to find a center back, because as you guys know, Rosio is off. He left on a free. He didn't want to, extend his contract with us. So to be honest, we are a little bit weaker in the center back in our defensive line compared to last season. So I'm not sure how are we going to be able to survive Serie A, but hopefully we will be able to do that. We will be able to, conjure up a miracle and stay in Serie A this season. So Lei Kawana, if you have a look at him, he doesn't look that bad. His attribute looks quite good, but if you look at his current ability, leading Serie C, I'm not sure why it is shown like that. Because yeah, if you look at his technical ability, he's physical, right? He looks okay, but yeah, I will have him, on the bench, and if it's needed, we will play him on and have a look. He have not played any game for us yet. We just recently, we actually signed him on a during the transfer deadline, so no chance of seeing him on the pitch yet. So let's see if today against our opponent we will play him on. All right, so these are the transfers that I've actually done. Do let me know what you guys think of the transfer. I know it doesn't look that great. It doesn't show quality, with the transfers that I've actually made, but even with those signings, right, our wage budget has been, has been over budget. Yeah, as you guys knew, we didn't had a lot of wage budget. And let's just compare. If you compare us, with the other clubs, right, with us, let's have a look at this. If we compare our salary expenditure with the other clubs, look at this. Juventus are on top. They are spending 138 million per annum. But look at this, we are at the bottom of the league. So you can actually see, how do we compare to the other clubs here. It's not going to be easy for us, to be honest, but hopefully we can conjure up a miracle. We can stay up this season. Even in the season preview, we are favorite to be relegated this season, guys. So yeah, I am really not looking forward for this season, but we just have to go through it, right? What to do? We are a new club in this in this big league here in in Italy. So we just have to go through it, and hopefully at the end of the season we will still be a Serie A team. All right, so like I mentioned to you guys, we have actually played a few games, in the early of the season because I wanted us to play against Napoli for our, our live game, our first game in Serie A, in a live comp. All right, so we have actually played against Triestina for the Italian Cup first round. We won 3-0, so which was a good performance, but we had to rely upon, all the way until the extra time for us to win that. And our first game in Serie A, we played against Ascoli. This was the reason why I did not play, because our first two games in Serie A was actually against Ascoli and Sampdoria. So we just played them, in the last two episodes of our series. So that was the reason I didn't want to come in for these two games. So we managed to beat Ascoli. We got a 3 point in our first game in Serie A, which was great. But in our last game against Sampdoria, we lost 2-1 to them, which was actually a good performance by us, but we just could not find the back of the net. If you have a look at this, we created more chances. I know the XG, by Sampdoria is bigger, but they had a penalty, so that could have inflated their XG. We played a lot better, than Sampdoria, but we just could not find the back of the net. So hopefully today against Napoli, I am not looking for a win. Obviously, I know we can't win against Napoli, but I just hope that we will be able to show that we can compete against the big club, and just hope that we don't get trashed by Napoli in today's game. All right, guys. So against Napoli here today, we are going to be playing with a different tactic. So I've actually created 3 different tactics for us. The first one is going to be a vertical tiki taka, but I'm not going to be playing with that right now because this is the tactic that I wanna I want to train the team with it, but I will change to it once we have better quality players. All right, so we should not be looking at the vertical tiki taka and direct counter attack. We will be using against those big clubs where obviously we are going to be expecting to lose against a lot of the the clubs, but yeah, against those big clubs, as such, Juventus, Napoli, Lazio, AC Milan, Inter Milan, and all of those clubs, we will be playing direct counter attack from them, playing in a cautious mentality, basically, in possession. We will try to hit them on a counter attack, with a slightly higher tempo, play for set pieces, and yeah, when we lost the ball, we will try to just regroup a bit, playing with a mid block, low block, lower defensive, get stuck in. We will have to be defensively solid, so I will try to use that, and yeah, for our normal games, we will play our trusted custom wing play that we have been using since the start of the series. So for today's game, obviously I'll be using a counter attacking, tactic. And yeah, the lineup is going to be Cardinali in goal, Messi, Riccio, and Corbo as our three centre back. Four midfielders will be Tripaldelli, Delgado, Deriva, and Fiamosi. Lalini as our shadow striker behind Candelone and Esposito. So Cortinovis will be starting off the bench because he's not fully fit yet. He can only play 45 minutes. And as you guys know, Briascianini is still injured. He's going to be back in another 5 more days. Riccardi is also injured for another 4 more days, and Nardi could not start because he is not fully fit as well. He can only play for the next, for a maximum of 45 minutes as well. So that is the reason why Delgado is starting ahead of all of these three other midfielders. All right, so let's just submit the team and get into the match. Honestly, guys, as you guys know, I'm not looking for a win here. Obviously, I know we are going to be defeated by Napoli, but if we can seriously, if we can just get a draw, maybe, or maybe lose with only one goal, or just try to make it competitive, just try to make it close in this game, that is going to be a big win for us. All right, so as you guys know, no, Napoli is a very very good team, in Football Manager, and even in real life they have actually managed to win the Serie A this season. So look at the team, with the likes of Jan Sommers. Oh, they even have Mateus Nunes, Lucas Paqueta, Kawara Shekelia, Raspadori. Oh my god. This is not going to be an easy game today, guys. All right. So it actually looks a little bit better here because, it is going to be the first 30 minutes already, and there's been no highlights, which is great for us. I know it's not going to look good, because this is the only game that we are going to be playing today. All right, so that was a free kick, and it actually went off for a goal kick. I'm going to encourage the team, we are the 40 minutes, there's another 5 more minutes left for the first half to end. And to be honest, we are playing defensively well. We are stopping them from having a lot of shots on target. They are controlling the possession. Oh my god, 73%. Oh, seriously, we are just staying back. If you have a look at this, this is the problem with counter-attacking formation. We are just going to stay back up. We are not going to try to win the possession as soon as possible. We are only going to try to block them from getting into our penalty box. I know it's a little bit negative, but we are a team that are, favorite for relegation. So we have to do whatever we can to at least, to even muster up, at least 1 point, right, against a team like this. A team, if we are gonna play with, a team that we know that we might have a chance of getting 3 points, obviously I will be playing, with our custom wing play, trying to go attacking, trying to score some goals, right? But yeah, oh my god, Raspadori still managed to score a goal there. Oh, he still managed to score a goal there, which was not great. We have a look at this. Oh my god. Anning on the left hand side. What? Who was that? Rikyo. I'm not sure what he did there. Why did he jump as though he was gonna, I don't know, try for a, I don't know, flying kick like that? That was awful defending by him, to be honest. He did not mark him well. Now the possession is with Holm to Mateus Nunes. Holm, okay, passing it to Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta has a lot of space there. He tried to look for Kavarat Shekilia. Oh my god, he tried to look for Raspadori again, and that was a goal kick for us. Fortunately, we did not concede there. 1-0. I'm going to encourage the team. And let's see. Okay, so there's going to be a free kick here for Napoli. They're trying to look for homes there. And don't tell me it's going to be a penalty. You know what? I don't like, with the, I don't like looking at us playing so defensively, so negative, right? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in Lelini here for Corti Novis. I'm going to take him off for Corti Novis. Delgado is on a 6.2 as well. So let's bring in Filippo Nardi for him. Oh, there's a lot of players that are not playing well here today. Corbo is on a 6.2. Riccio is on a 6.3. Let's take him off for Kavanagh. So Kavanagh can actually play as a central defender on the middle. And let's see, who should I bring in more? Bring on some more, right? Okay, you know what? Only the three subs done here. Seriously, I don't want to make a lot of changes and ended up we are gonna lose more. We are already losing this game, right? So and they are gonna score their second goal already. Unless Cardinali put up a good save here. No. He went the wrong way and it was an easy save. A easy goal by Quarat. Is it Quarat Shekilia? I seriously, I always have trouble, pronouncing his name. Quarat Kelia. Is it Quarat Kelia? Quarat Shekilia? You know, what nationality is he from? He's a Georgian. Oh, okay. So if there's any, Georgian spectator, Georgian viewers watching this video today, how do we pronounce his name? Is it a silent K? Is it Warat Shekelia? I'm not sure. I should be focusing on the game here. Oh my god, Magic is on a 6.1. Our defense has been awful today. I mean, obviously, you're playing against the likes of Raspadori, Huara Sheklia, Lucas Paqueta. I understand what they're going through. So I can't be too, judgmental over them. But you know what? Let's take him off for Loicano. Loicano can actually play on the left hand side as well. Esposito is on 6.2. Esposito have actually not started well, this season. He have not scored. He's yet to score a single goal for us this season. All right. So I really hope, because he have recently signed a very huge contract. That was one of the reason why we could not sign, players, because our existing player was actually kicking up fast. They were expecting bigger contract to be, offered to them. And yeah, these are the players, that are important for us, right? So I had to, offer them a contract. And Gassan have actually scored a goal against Napoli here, guys. Gassan scoring his first goal for AC Reggiana, coming off the bench for Esposito. He have managed to score, make it 2-1 here, guys. Did I made a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't have started, playing with a counter-attacking formation, right? I'm gonna demand more here. There's another 2 more minutes to go. Can we equalize? I don't think so. The time is just trickling away, and the scoreline is gonna be 2-1. To be honest, right? It doesn't look that bad. I know the XG doesn't look that great as well, because, as you guys know, we did play with a counter-attacking football where we were just, sitting at the back, trying to stop them from scoring. But yeah, we actually did quite well in that. If you have a look at this, Napoli only had 3 shots on target, which they did manage to score 2 goals, but one of the goal was a penalty. So overall, I would say, although we lost the game, but I think it was quite respectable, to only lose 2-1 to Napoli as a newly promoted side and a favorite to relegate, for relegation this season. What do you guys think? I mean, I know the counter attacking, the direct counter attacking football is a little bit negative, but yeah, it is quite good. In 3 games we actually have 3 points. As you guys know, I'm not sure if this is the same, but in English football normally, when we are trying to avoid relegation, what we will normally aim for is 38 points. That means 38 games, 38 points, right? That will normally says that will normally indicate that we are safe from relegation. So that is going to be my target for this season as well. Try to win 1 points each game, 1 point per game. So we are on track right now. 3 games, three points. So hopefully when we come back in the next episode, that is going to be the case. If not, we are screwed. All right. Okay. So in terms of when are we going to come back next, I'm really not sure, to be honest. I think this game against Inter Milan and Fiorentina might be quite nice. Playing against some big clubs, but it's not going to be great as well because we are going to get battered by them. So I'm not sure. Maybe I will come back in the next episode. During the month of November, if I have a look at this, with the likes of Spezia, Verona, or Salernitana. I think this is not the club's real name, so I will have to have a look, whether this is their real name or what. So yeah. So I think most probably we'll be coming back on November, but I will have a look at this. I will have a look at which are the clubs that are, competing for the same thing, that are in the relegation battle, they are trying to, avoid relegation or any of the lower table, the lower table clubs. So I think we will be focusing on that this season. And yeah, so if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.